stop. No, keep going. Wow, you should have seen the people walking by. All their heads snapped right over. Good advertising. All right, is everybody ready for the last show of the day? Very good. Now I need your help with this. I have no ideas, so I need you to shout out the name of your favorite story. Go! I couldn't make out a thing. Yeah, Deadpool. Oh, creative. Okay. In-N-Out Burger's not a story. Okay, no, that's enough. I can't listen to this anymore. It's painful. All right, we are going to do what was scheduled by my managers in Disney, because that's the easiest thing on me. This story is a personal favorite of mine. It's a beloved bedtime classic, and it was mashed up with a very profitable licensing agreement. Yeah, this kid's excited about that. This story is Cinderpool. I'm glad you like it so much, because it's the only thing I'm gonna do. All right. Would you look at this picture right here? It's Wolvie putting the shoe on me. He'd never do that. Once upon a time, you know, it just doesn't feel right doing it by myself. We should all say those magical words together. Ready? Once upon a time. Wow, that was bad. Yeah, that was just really bad. I'm gonna do it myself. Once upon a time, Cinderpool lived in a big mansion with his step professor and step mutants. The biggest of those step mutants, Colossus, was always making up silly rules around the house. He would say things like, stop putting your initials on other people's leftovers in the fridge. And for the love of Feige, stop Donald ducking around the house. Put some pants on. What is wrong with you? Have you no... Anyway, the other main step mutant, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Wow, big fans of Negasonic, aren't we? Yeah, no, thanks for that. Clear. Yeah, she was always texting and rolling her eyes. She was so Gen Z. Now, both of these step mutants were very jealous of Cinderpool, because Cinderpool had a much larger fan base than they did. Thank you. Yeah, we already cheered for the people walking by. It's fine. One day, a non-union extra went running in front of the mansion screaming. King Thanos was having the biggest battle of Phase 3. And we all know that was the last good phase. Yes, it was. Now, Cinderpool desperately wanted to go to the big battle, but Colossus said, no. It is too dangerous, and you are not a good part of the team. Then he rips apart Cinderpool's favorite costume, and Negasonic blasts it with her powers. It was so cool, so Gen Z, so on fleek, no cap sigma skibbity Ohio. Oh, that hurt. I should not have done that. Oh, Cinderpool was devastated, vulnerable, and exposed as he stumbled out onto the mansion grounds, weeping, desperately trying to earn that Oscar. But then he looked up and saw, beginning to form, a magical golden sparkle circle. And out of that sparkle circle stepped his very hairy god mutant, Wolverine! Due to casting issues, the part of Wolverine will be performed by a much more talented and better looking performer. Me. Shut up, bub. That's the best impression you're gonna get here, people. Oh, fairy god mutant Wolverine. I desperately want to go to the big battle, but my mean step mutants destroyed my costume. Stop whining. Get yourself a new costume. Something that fits nice and snug. Okay, Wolvie, whatever you say. So Cinderpool runs to the wardrobe department, gets a new, freshly laundered costume, and headed to the big battle. He missed most of it because he had to stop for some chimichangas at the local 7-Eleven. That's right, but 7-Eleven doesn't sell chimichangas anymore, so he had to go to 3 other gas stations, and let me tell you what strange things are afoot at the Circle K. When he got to the battle, though, the Avengers were winning. Captain America looked so good in those pants. Cinderpool looked around for his fairy god mutant Wolverine, but Disney hadn't purchased the rights to him yet. So as he looked around, he saw, right there on the stairs of the alien ship, a single glove. He went over and picked that glove up, gave this tiny Deadpool a high five. Tiny pool, yeah. It's a beautiful glove, gold encrusted with colorful jewels. There were 6 of them. I don't know if that's relevant at all. He said, I wonder who this glove fits, and put it on. Yeah, after some buzzing, whirring, and clicking, it was a perfect fit. But then all the Avengers start screaming, no, Cinderpool, take that thing off. You could hurt yourself. Thor started crying. And all together, the Avengers said, Cinderpool, do not snap. So we know what Cinderpool did. Cinderpool snapped, both physically and mentally. Does it all the time. Just keeps snapping too. People are disappearing, reappearing. There's dogs falling out of the sky. It was really expensive for the VFX department. But eventually Cinderpool stopped. Everybody was back. And Cinderpool was the hero who saved the universe. Then, all the Avengers tackle Cinderpool to the ground, rip the glove off of his hand, blah, blah, blah. Years later, when they remake the film, they AI Tony Stark's head onto my beautiful body. And it goes on to become the most profitable film in the Feige universe, the FCU. But it's okay, because Cinderpool went on to start his own film franchise, which breaks box office records. And then they had to invite Cinderpool back to the Avengers Endgame 2, Electric Boogaloo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the true story of how Cinderpool became the belle of the Avengers Ball. Thank you all so much for joining me there for that story. We go wildly off the rails from Cinderella, but we get back there. This is the final story of the day, and I'm definitely not doing anything else, so don't look for me over there in about an hour. Thank you all so much for joining me for Story Time with Deadpool. You were all wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, most of you were wonderful. Most of you were not. No, bye there.